basic is when a person speaks, pay attention to your words. Think before you open your mouth, because your mouth has creative power. Those words are awesomely creative. They are powerful. And if you say something negative to yourself, say cancel, cancel, and change it. You know what we were taught to say? Silently, well, not silently, out loud, but privately. Things like, I'm a winner. I'm a champion. We programmed ourselves with success.
Kevin, talk about the words people say out loud and the words inside their heads, their self-talk. What are the powers and dangers of self-talk?
Self-talk is the words you say to yourself out loud and in your head. It's both. People talk to themselves out loud all the time. You're in the car driving and you talk to yourself. You're in the shower, you talk to yourself. Okay, some people don't talk out loud as much as others. So we talk to ourselves in our head. Both are similar. But when you say it out of your mouth, it's infinitely more powerful. I'll give you an example. Remember, we used to have tape recorders, like cassette recorders. And today we have phones, iPhones, Google phones, whatever, Android phones. You can record yourself on a phone, right? Okay. So if you record yourself and then you listen to your recording, we all know that doesn't sound anything like you sound. So if I record my voice and I hear it, I go, that's not how I sound. Well, guess what? It's exactly how you sound to everybody else, except you. Why? When I speak, right now I'm talking, voice, the sound is coming up to my vocal cords. It's vibrating at a frequency and it's coming out of my mouth. That sound is then vibrating and changing everything in the universe. That sound is also going in my ears. So I am hearing the sound in my ears because it's vibrating my eardrum. But 90% of the sound is coming up through my vocal cords, up through bone, into my brain. Directly into my brain through the bone. It vibrates the bones. So when I'm speaking right now, 90% of my brain is picking up 90% of the sound as it vibrates through bone, directly here, and then only 10% through the ear. So I hear it a certain way. But when I listen to it on the recorder, 100% of the sound goes into my ear. So I'm hearing what everybody else hears. This is why when you speak something, it vibrates your entire body because it's vibrating the bones in your body and your brain, infinitely higher levels of intensity than you do if you're just listening. Or if you're speaking in your head, you get no vibration. So the talk that goes on in your head is clearly programming you, but what you say is 1,000 times more powerful. This is why the words you speak to others, but mostly the word you speak to yourself. You have a tool right here. I was told, now keep in mind, when I was in the Brotherhood, I stuttered. I had a lisp. I was actually tongue-tied. I'm trying to talk, to tell you something. That's how I talked. I couldn't talk. I was tongue-tied. I had a lisp, and I was the most self-conscious person and shyest person on the planet. I didn't want to be in a room with other people, and if I was the infamous wallflower. But if I could find another room I could go into and hide, I would do that. I would go into the bathroom for half an hour. I didn't want to be around people. I was afraid. I could not communicate. I could not talk. Now, I would suggest that I'm a pretty decent communicator right now at this point in my life. But it changed virtually in an instant. When I was taught this, I said to my trainer, my mentor, we called him my uncle, and I said, when I stuttered, it took me 10 minutes to say it. I said, but I can't talk. And he said, just say you can talk. I can't. Say, I can talk. I can talk. But I can't. He could stop, say cancel, and this went on. And I'm telling you, it was brutal. And he just said, look, just keep saying I can talk and see what happens. See me in a week. I went back in a week. In 1 week, I went back and he says, how you doing? I said, I can talk better. And he goes, I said, explain how this is happening. That's how I talked back then. And he went through the mechanics. And I'm telling you, in my entire life, if there was one thing that got me to dance, really dance, like by myself, not in front of other people, but to dance and go, yes, yes, yeah, this was it. Because I felt that I was just given the key to changing anything and everything in my life to the exact way I wanted it.
How can everyone use their voices, the words they speak, to rewrite their personal stories and break free from collective conditioning?
If somebody wants to start today using the tool they have, the most powerful, let me say it again, the most powerful tool they have, which is their mouth, the words that come out of your mouth, that's your most powerful tool for personal transformation and controlling anybody else. The words that come out of your mouth. What do?